older man gets, he's always gonna have options. Younger, finer, fitter, willing, but they wasted all their time telling all these good men, oh no, you're not my type, and I need a man that's gonna do all this stuff for me. You too broke for me. Y'all brag about the fact that y'all don't cook. You brag about the fact that you're not cleaning for nobody. You brag about the fact that you're selfish. You brag about all these things that are contrary to what a man wants. What happens is they start approaching that wall. Once they are approaching that wall, or once they hit it, they already got kids. They're not in their prime anymore. And then they get frustrated. They try to convert other women and try to convince other women that they also don't need men, because now they no longer qualify. Now what are you left with? You're broken, used, washed up. Your self-worth, your dignity, all of that done gone. Now what you gonna do? You love talking about yourself, and you can do bad all by yourself, and it's all about me, and because I'm the prize. Where are your results then? If you the prize, who the prize winner? If you the prize, where is the collector of the prize?
If she wasn't fucked up, what makes you think that she wouldn't already be taken up by now? You think that she 30, 40, 50 years old, and every single guy that ever came across her just missed out on a great thing? Come on, y'all. Can we really have a real conversation? Every single guy through her entire existence on the face of this earth, they just fumbled. They didn't know what they missed out on. Everybody was crazy. And you the one that discovered the diamond that's been visible for the whole world. She on social media. She had all of the hot spots. She making herself available. And you the one that just discovered her, even though she had children by 3 different dudes. All of them didn't want her. Her daddy don't want her. Her mama's disgusted at her. Her grandmothers keep trying to hold her accountable. She done busted down for God knows how many different guys. And you think that she was just hiding in plain sight, and God put a veil over every guy's eyes that passed over her before he got to her. And then y'all let these simp coaches, man, listen, it's okay to get with that woman. You just missing out on a good thing. And how come everybody else before me didn't see it?
Your moms, your aunties, someone around you should be mentoring you to get married. That's not what I do. I have my own daughters. One is married. One's going to be married soon. So y'all really need to have conversations with your moms, aunties, mentors. Okay. For women over 40, y'all, this dating landscape is different. No one is really talking to us about how different the dating landscape is. I went through it at 43, married at 44, maybe I was 42, turned 4, I don't know. But I'm 45 now, and I'm doing my best to help y'all understand it's limited, okay? You want the clearance rack, okay? You got to pick the best. We're manager special. It's not what it was in your 20s. It's not what it was in your 30s. And some of y'all over 50 that I meet, really still think y'all got options. You're so independent and set in your ways, you blame it on the men. But it's you, sis. It's you.
Yo, shout out to Anton Daniels and this young lady right here. So this is something, I don't know, these simp coaches that he's talking about, he must be talking about women coaches. There's some men coaches out here, but I don't consume that type of content anyway. But I think the important message to take away from this is once a woman reaches a certain age, especially in her 40s, so she's stuck in her ways. If she's not submissive, she's not going to be. Even though this lady said that she had a daughter that she helped get married when she got married at 43. That's not the norm. A lot of women, once they reach 40, they still think that they are hot-ish. They're in their 20s, because you see a lot of 40-year-olds hanging out with 20-year-olds and even 40-year-olds dating men in their 20s. But the thing about it is, a lot of times these men aren't going to take you seriously. And I told this to ex of mine. Women in their 40s like to brag that they can still pull a man, and women of all ages brag about this, that they are able to pull a man or able to sleep with a man. But no man's gonna take you seriously. And another thing about a woman in your 40s is that you still playing hard to get, and you got fresh baked cookies, and this guy, any dude that you're dating in your 20s, you're going to be taking care of. You're going to be providing him with something monetarily or some type of gifts just for his time. That's just how it is. You're gonna try to help him out, help build him up the same way a man in his 40s would be dealing with a woman in her 20s a lot of times. So we just have to stop this. And I think this mindset is only going to get worse with this plastic surgery BBL era. Just keep going. Ladies, you got to humble yourself. Let's get on to some more clips. Let's go.
It's impossible for women after 40 to find a boyfriend. I have no children, I cook delicious food, and I have a big house. Am I really that bad? This is extremely sad, and unfortunately it seems a lot of women are finding themselves in this exact same position, and the reason they're finding themselves there is because feminists for the last 40 years have told women that they need the boss babe, and the most empowering form of womanhood is to be a half-rate bastardized version of what you think a man is like. Go and climb the corporate ladder, sleep with as many people as you possibly can, and you'll be super fulfilled until you hit 40 years old. Your biological clock has run out, you can't have children, and no man wants to marry you. And I don't say all of this to make fun of this woman. I actually feel very badly for her, but the reality is we have to warn future generations of young women that this is not a position you want to find yourself in at age 40. Reject the feminist propaganda.
I have been single for 6 years. 6. Now, I know what some of y'all probably thinking. How? Why? What made you do that? You gonna die alone? I get it. But I've been single for 6 years. And of course, it was by choice. Y'all know that. You know what I mean? I ain't never got a problem finding a man. Yeah. But for me, I wanted to take the man out of the equation for a little while. And I wanted to just be single and just be in my own energy and spend time with myself. You know, and that time has lasted for 6 years. I ain't gonna lie, I'm having a good time. Do you hear me? It's been a good time. I have been enjoying, you know, being single, and I have been really selfish. You know, I've been selfish with my time, with my energy, you know, just selfish with myself. I didn't want to share me for a while. And I think that should be okay for a lot of women to do. And men, like some of y'all men, y'all need to take a break. Put that dick away, honey, okay, before it fall off. But
and of course, baby, that's your choice. If that's something you want to do, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If you want to take time for yourself, take time to heal, take time to find out what it is that you like instead of jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship, even if that is 6 years. But understand that things change with time. Things change with time. You're not always going to be able to command the same thing, especially if you're stuck in your ways. So the whole die alone thing, women always say that men are making fun of them with these things like that, and men are going to die alone. Men are already alone. Men are cool with being alone. That's what we do. It's not like women. Women are the social of the species. Y'all like to be gossiping, talking on the phone, always seeing what's going on social media. And when you're alone sometimes, and this lady, I guess she's getting ahead of the curve early, which I'm assuming she's in her 40s at this point anyway. Looks like it. But baby, if that's what you enjoy doing, that's what you enjoy doing. But I think mostly overall, women over 40 just want companionship. They're social. They want somebody to talk to. But unfortunately, you're going to have to exchange something for that, some value that a man has to see in you. Instead of just being someone to just talk to and talk about your problems and how your kids don't talk to you and your health issues and how your ex-husband ran off with this 20 or your baby daddy ran off with this 20-something-year-old and he's doing this. We don't care about that. How are you bringing value to my life at 40? I'm 41 years old, man. I just don't have time for it. You got women like this in their 40s that have these attitudes and talking. I don't have time to hear that. That's why a lot of dudes, and this is what I was telling my ex, you can say, well, I can pull this guy, but it's basically for recreational use. You'll get a younger man, you got kids, you'll get a younger man, you're for recreational use. You're going to get a much older man, maybe in his 60s, that wants somebody your age, but how long is that going to last? I don't know. I just think that we need to be realistic and look at where we are in life. Same thing, the video isn't about men, but men, we need to look at our marketplace value, our sexual marketplace value, just our marketplace value in general, and say where it is that we stand and humble ourselves. But a lot of times women just lack humility, definitely lack humility, and take things as a personal challenge. But you can say, I got this going for me, I got this going for me. Your girlfriends are telling you that. But how does that look in the eyes of a man? That's what we need to be real about. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings, mercy, and all those great things. I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.